Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Udokajane. I'm a Texas content creator based in Dallas, Texas. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Please have a seat, and if you've been with me, thank you for sticking there. Thank you, I love you. I know it's been a minute for real. So anyways, today is February 14th and I want to say happy Valentine's Day to you all. Even though this video is not going to go up today, it's going to go up maybe tomorrow 15th or 16th, but anyways, happy Valentine's Day. It's better late than never. I love you guys. Okay, I just want to quickly come out here and say something, guys, because you all know I haven't been posting for a minute. Like, I've been really consistent since September of 2020 up until January, so I think around midweek of January or something like that, and all of a sudden I just stopped recording. Guys, life happened to me. I'm not even going to lie to you, and I just needed to take a break from YouTube. I just needed to just to take a break and fix whatever that was going on with me. This is what happened, guys. My dad fell sick around the 3rd week of January, I believe, and it was so devastating. Like, I lost focus because my dad fell sick, and there was just little or nothing I could do as at then because I'm so far away. My dad lives in Nigeria and I'm here in the States. There's just little to nothing I could have done about my daddy's sickness, honestly. So when the thing happened, it was on a Saturday. That Saturday, I used to call my parents all the time. If I don't call them, they just call me, So that Saturday, I was really busy, and I had spoken to my dad, I think either on Thursday or Friday, I can't remember. And on Saturday, I'm like, okay, I need to call my parents. I haven't called them. I've been so busy. Then I think I went out. It was later in the afternoon or in the evening when I was coming back home that I got a call from my mom. Like, hey, what's up? The regular greetings. And my mom's voice was really low. I'm like, what's going on? What happened? She said, your father is sick. Your dad is in the hospital. Hey, guys, I was like, I don't know. I just can't explain how I felt then, but I just had goose pimple all over me. My dad is 68 years this year, and all my life I've known my dad. I've never seen my dad go to the hospital. Like, he could go to the hospital for his regular checkup, check his vital signs, just regular checkup, not like he was sick or something. I've never seen my dad having any sort of disease that made him to go to the hospital and take a bed. I've never seen that. I've never seen my dad being admitted in the hospital before. Come on. Whatever it is, definitely should be serious. So when my mom told me that, I was quiet. I'm like, he's on admission in the hospital. She said yes. Okay, I just had to brace myself because I knew this wasn't a joke, whatever it could be. I called my father, and his voice wasn't so good. His voice was a little bit low, but he just said he's fine, but he's feeling somehow, so he had to come to the hospital, and they admitted him. Finally, I think the next day, I got to talk to the doctor over the phone, and the doctor explained to me what was going on. Like, okay, this is what is wrong with my father. And I told the doctor that if this is what is wrong with my father, I need all those test results. Since I'm here in the States, I can actually go see a physician here. And then the physician explained to me how serious it is, because whatever the doctor in Nigeria was saying, I couldn't really comprehend it because it wasn't really going straight to the point. But just recycling. Like, okay, excuse me. So if this is what is wrong with him, let me have all the test results so that I can go see a physician here, so that the physician can explain to me, the level or whatever, the magnitude of the disease, so that I will know what to do, And he said, oh, we can't do it. I'm like, I don't get it. My father is there, sick of something that you have said to me, which doesn't sound good to me. And he has given you the authority to give me whatever I need from you. And they're telling me that you cannot do it. He said, oh, he cannot do it, and my father needs to be discharged. I'm like, I don't have that patience to wait for my father to be discharged. Like, I want it. Since you guys already have the test result, for crying out loud, the test result is my father's property. My father has the right to demand for his test result. If I go to the clinic to run a test of something that is going on with me, and you guys run the test, I have every right to ask for the copy of that test result. So why can't you just give my father a copy of his test results? Even if you cannot send it to me, give him a copy, print a copy out for him, give it to him, so he can send it across to me. But it was very difficult to do. He said, oh, he cannot do it until my father is discharged. Come on. Then he then said, anyways, you guys have to apply for it through the hospital management. This is just a very long protocol. This is just a very long process. Why the hell do we need to apply for a test result that is in the hospital folder? This test result is obviously in the hospital folder or in the hospital database, my father's profile. So it's just a matter of printing it out. So why can't he just print it out and give it to my father? And he said we have to. Why do Nigerian doctors and nurses make things difficult, guys? Since the doctor said we should apply for it to the hospital management, I'm like, okay, where is the hospital management? Who is the hospital management? There was nobody. We couldn't find the hospital management. Nobody came forward to ask the hospital management. I've never seen a health system as disorganized as Nigerian health system. I have never seen. So when my mom actually had access to one of the nurses there, the nurse, I think my mom told the nurse to give her my father's test results. And the nurse told my mother that it's not possible. Guys, what kind of rude response was that? It's not possible. How can a sick man with the wife, who is obviously the next of his kin, sitting down there in the hospital and asking you to give me my husband's test result so that we can send it across to my daughter in the US so that she'll do whatever she want to do with it, and you're telling her it's not possible? Like, test results. I don't know what they wanted to do with the test results. I honestly do not know. Yeah, so we kept going back and forth, and whenever I talked to my father, he kept sounding lower than he sounded the previous day, and I was devastated because the hospital in Nigeria was making things so difficult for me. And at that point, what I wanted to do was to get my father an emergency visa so he can come to the US and get treatment. That was what I wanted to do. But the hospital weren't even helping at all. Like, they weren't even giving in. It's never like we were owing them any money or they asked for any money we couldn't provide. No, they just wanted to make things difficult for people. I spoke with my father again. The voice sounded worse than it was a day before. And guys, when these things was going on, I wasn't getting enough sleep. I was panicking. I wasn't sleeping right. Whenever I see a call from Nigeria or whenever I see a call from my siblings, guys, my heart will just skip. I'm like, Jesus, what happened to my father? What happened to my father? So it was just a very bad moment for me. I stopped everything I was doing. I couldn't record. I couldn't do anything. I was just, I was trying to be on Instagram, but I was just carrying on. I was trying so hard to be on Instagram and, to just keep my social media going and my job. But it was so difficult for me. Even the videos I recorded that I was editing, I couldn't even do it. I threw away my laptop. I couldn't even figure out where I dropped my laptop as at then. I would just be up. Like, there was this night I was up until 9 a.m. I didn't get sleep, like no sleep, because my father was sick. And what was scaring me again was because I haven't seen my dad in the last 7 years. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I haven't seen my father in the last 7 years and I want to see him. I don't want to hear any story. I don't want to get any sad news or call or anything that, look at what happened to your dad. I couldn't tolerate it. So I was so devastated, like, God, please keep this man for me. I haven't seen my dad in the last 7 years and I want to see him. I don't want to live without seeing my father again, Lord. I kept praying. I fasted for God to please heal my daddy for me, because my dad has done so much for me, guys. My dad practically raised us single-handedly when our mother died, and he has done so much for me that, I mean, like, it's just too sudden to, no, I'm not gonna say that. It's not gonna happen. So my dad has done so much for me, and I just feel like I haven't even given my father the kind of life I want to give to him. So that was why I was so worried. I need to give this man the kind of life. My father has given us so much. So I want to return that love. I want to return that care he gave us. I want to return all the financial assistance. I want to return the kind of life my father gave to me. I want to return it to him because he deserves it. So it is not this time, but I'm planning things for my father that something will come and happen. It's not possible. Hey, girl went into praying and fasting. I was praying and fasting. I was trying so hard. I even had to contact hospitals here and ask them the process of transferring a sick person from Nigeria to the US. And guys, the process no be more. The process wasn't easy. And the hospital said a doctor in Nigeria have to call them here and request to speak to a physician, and they exchange the medical terminology, whatever that is going on with my father, and have my father transferred to them. That way my father can get a letter from the hospital here in the States and the hospital in Nigeria and go to the embassy with it. Lord, guys, it was a lot of process, and I was already losing it. I was losing it, and I just feel like I was running out of patience. Like, this is a lot of process. It's a lot of process. And on top of it, the doctor in Nigeria was not helping matter. So guys, we got fed up in that hospital. Finally, we moved our father to another state, Enugu State, to get treatment in one of the good hospitals there. It was when my father then got to the hospital in Enugu State that he got diagnosed properly and got treated. So there wasn't even any need again for my father to come here. And honestly, I'm so thankful to the doctor in Enugu, because the doctor was communicating with me. Like, he was communicating with me. I asked him whatever I wanted to ask him, and he was giving me heads up, constant communication. Like, some doctors in Nigeria, like, they don't even have sense at all. I don't know, they don't even know how to practice. They make things so difficult for people, guys. When my father got transferred to Enugu, it was so easy. Sharp, back, like, okay, Mr. Man, look at what is wrong with you. And I asked my father to give me the doctor's number. I spoke to the doctor told me all the things I asked him, and he commenced treatment immediately. And my father felt better. He started feeling better immediately he left that hospital in Imo. So he started feeling better when he went to Enugu. So it was at that point when I started hearing my father's voice, when my father started feeling better, he was getting proper treatment and all of that. It was at that point I started feeling, like, okay, he's getting better, and there'll be no need, trying to bring him to the States anymore. So he's fine. So guys, this is just the story of what happened, why I have been a little bit, cold lately from my YouTube channel. And guys, I'm so grateful, and I'm grateful to the friends that kept me going, my friends that encouraged me, my friends that stood by me, kept just telling me that I'll be fine and my father's gonna be fine. I'm so grateful to those friends, and I'm also grateful to every member of my family who made sure that my father got proper medical care. And above all, guys, I'm grateful to God. I am grateful to God, you all. I don't even know how to express my gratitude to God, but heaven knows that I'm so grateful, because I called on our Father Lord and he answered me, you all. I called on him. Despite my sins, God came through, God walked in, God stepped in and laid his hands on my father. So glory be to God, the Most High. Guys, honestly, I just feel Nigerian hospitals need to do better. Not just Nigeria, African hospitals need to do better. Our government needs to do better. Our healthcare system is horrible. Our healthcare in Nigeria it's so terrible that just the slightest thing, they can't even treat it. The tiniest thing, an average hospital cannot treat it. Diagnosing you with the wrong disease. They're not supposed to give it wrong disease diagnosis. Anything could happen. They need to take life more seriously. They need to be more professional in the things they do. They need to act quick also. I just feel like they are so slow when it comes to acting towards somebody's health. They are really slow. They just joke with somebody's life. They don't take life seriously. And it's just so unbelievable how how the healthcare is horrible, how the healthcare workers don't even value somebody's life. You know, they don't do that. And the sad thing again that our government ain't even helping matter. Our government, what do you guys think human life is? Like life. What do you guys think human life is? And I just think it's because it's not even affecting the government, like our leaders. Just because most times when one of them is sick or their family member is sick, all they do is just to fly the person abroad because they have the capability. And what happens to an average Nigerian? What happens to an average African who cannot travel abroad, who seek healthcare in that country? What happens to the person? Whatever rubbish they treat the person will just keep living with it. And the sad thing again that when you go to Nigerian hospitals, you might end up leaving the hospital worse than you went in there. Overall, our government needs to do better, guys. I don't know, but if there's any government official watching this video, do something. We have is it the Commissioner for Health or the, what is it called again, Ministry of Health? What is Ministry of Health? What do they do? What is their job? I don't know. The state of our healthcare in Nigeria is just so unbelievable. Like, when I see how they do things here in America, how they take someone's life seriously, when you go to the emergency, they do this, they do that, they run all of the tests they need to do. But when you go to emergency in Nigeria, no, they take it as a joke. You won't believe that my father got to the hospital as an emergency patient, and they said, WA card. As in WA card. What's that? You need to get an emergency card. You need to be on the queue. Do you know what an emergency is? An emergency is emergency, and you're saying you need to be on the queue. It's really sad that somebody will be sick in Nigeria, the person will have to go abroad to seek medical care when Nigeria is a rich country, and all these things are things that can be easily handled in Nigeria. We need more medical equipment. We need to pay our frontline workers well, the doctors and nurses, those in the medical field. We need to pay them well so that they'll be so happy doing their job, you know. It's really sad to see doctors earn so little money. That's why people don't even get into that profession in Nigeria anymore. They rather come to the US to do it. And that's why most Nigerian nurses and doctors are even leaving Nigeria. They all go abroad. Why can't you pay them well? Pay them well to save lives. Doctors save lives. Pay them well so they can save lives. You don't know what will happen to you, your family member. It could be anybody tomorrow. You know, please pay doctors well so that they can save lives happily. Here to the end of this, I'm so like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. I don't know how to thank you, Father, but thank you. I'm so grateful for healing my father. I'm so grateful, Lord. Okay, guys, we're going to go to our regular posting, and I promise to, give you everything that I've not been giving you guys, because I'm back and full, because my father is fine. My father has been discharged from the hospital. He's back home. He is doing great. Like, he's kicking. He's doing very well now, so thank God for that. In conclusion, this channel is gonna keep going. I have tons of content to show you guys. I have so much to show you guys. You guys should please hang in there with me. Thank you all for hanging in there with me and waiting for me to post. If you're new, please, you know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Guys, I'll see you on in my next video.